In this short lesson, we will explore new dimensions to designing architecture with the aim to expand your design knowledge and skills. Throughout history, architects have found inspiration from all art forms. As we look at architecture from a new perspective, astonishing parallels can be discovered. So how can we use music as inspiration? Let's analyze the connection between the two. Frozen music is how Wolfgang described the structural design of his day. The curves and lines and materials all represent notes in a musical piece that, when looked at as a whole, display the architect's opus. Cosmic connection. Since at least the 6th century BC, architecture and music have been intimately joined by a cosmic connection. The idea that they are both generated by an underlying code of mathematics and geometry, first adopted by Pythagoras, and it led to many Greek temples designed on proportional principles, revealing not only supreme beauty, but the music of the heavenly spheres. Particularly in ceremonial architecture, or concert halls, or in structures that heighten the senses and make us perceive more sharply and emotionally, we can experience music in similar ways, to heal, soothe, and speak to us in ways that words cannot. Space can do the same. Some common aspects between the two are rhythm, texture, harmony, proportion, and dynamics. All of these aspects tie into the arts in some way. Architecture traditionally is considered to be an art of space and could be perceived as abstract art based on all of these aspects. And in some ways, architecture can become its own particular kind of music. Let's look at some of these aspects. Rhythm. Music has rhythm, which is a pattern of beats and repetition. These qualities can also be found in architecture and quite useful for designing. Rhythm in architecture can be expressed as a repetition of elements such as lines, shapes, forms, structures, or colors, resulting on organized movement in space and time. All of these can establish regular or irregular rhythm in architecture. Texture. Music is layered with multiple sounds and rhythms, produced by different instruments. In architecture, materials are layered to portray texture that interact with each other to experience different spaces. Texture is the feel and appearance of a surface, and in both architecture and music can help us understand emotional and physical spaces. For example, differently textured surfaces can help us recognize different physical and emotional spaces in a building. Similarly, different sounding music can also help us recognize different spaces within music. Harmony. When music is balanced, it creates harmony. The successful use of materials in good design creates harmony in a space to unify the different spaces and balance out the design. Proportions. Proportions and harmony go hand in hand. In music, the proportion of notes and intervals create harmony. Proportion plays an important role in design. It can provide guidelines for laying out spaces, for designing structural systems, and for creating an aesthetically pleasing environment. The proportions of a space can dramatically change how we feel, and a facade can determine if a building appears imposing or welcoming. Dynamics. Dynamics is the motivating or driving forces. It is the quality of action in music, how loud or how quiet the music is. Dynamics in architecture is expressed through a sense of energetic movement and action. It is better understood through a building's facade or mass. All these aspects can be used to design good architecture. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this lesson has been useful to you to expand your design knowledge and skills. Using this lesson, why not try designing a pavilion inspired by your favorite music? The results might surprise you. If there is another topic you'd like me to cover, please leave a comment below and subscribe for more content. See you soon!